Hey everybody, Paul Berry, Family Friendly Gaming, and with me this week is
Teen Gamer.
And this week the FFG Chronicles, we're going to discuss doing less, expecting more. Can you think of some examples we've seen for video game companies doing less and expecting more?
Yeah, basically every Nintendo game, all the sports games really, they removed the Canton Greats, all the historical teams. They're slowly adding them back, and like, was it 2K is now having their big thing about the Dream Teams coming back?
Yeah.
It was in there a couple years ago, so...
They took them out.
Why'd you take them out?
They removed them, and it's funny. They never bothered to tell you when they removed them. They bothered to tell you when they put them back. Like, look, we're going to have this. Well, you had that, 5 years ago. Why is this something new and something big? It's always funny how you can't seem to get responses to questions like that. They just want to focus on, this is what we just did. We just had this. And I also noticed a lot of the games, the content is decreasing.
It is.
But the prices are increasing.
It is, like, a good example would be the newer... Splatoon, but that one, it had some local multiplayer, but it wasn't really that good. Because they promised single player versus computer of the online modes, but they never kept their promises, which goes into video game corruption, which is one of our other FFG Chronicles.
Well, and also it goes into, playing offline instead of online, because, when they do it online, they can sit there and remove whatever they want. So like Nintendo says, okay, we're going to remove these options, remove these features, or we'll add these features. Take like Ultima Forever. People pay a lot of good money for Ultima Forever, and then EA decides, okay, we're just going to pull it from the App Store. You can never play it again. Well, it's because it was on their servers.
Yeah.
Unlike Phantasy Star Online, where you can play offline, and it's all it's all cool.
Yeah. And the sports games, I went back and I've been playing NCAA EA Sports 14, and well, that was the last one they had, so it's actually pretty good compared to some of the newer games. I like some of the features better. It has more modes, more teams, more everything. Mascot mode. Do you have mascots in Madden? Do you get them? You don't get to run around as the Seahawk. You don't get to run around with Blitz.
Yeah, it's funny as we have gone into the retro gaming movement. We're part of the physical copy movement. We're part of the retro gaming movement. Part of the indie game movement. We're realizing, like with the retro games, it's like, wow, they had a lot more content, and these games are so much cheaper.
Yeah.
95 cents at like Game Exchange for some sports games. I think the most we're paying is like $3.95 for a sports game.
Yeah. The highest I've ever seen really was maybe a $5.95. That was a more rare one.
Yeah.
Because it was one of the NCAA sports, because NCAA has that problem.
It might be a newer one, like Xbox 360.
Yeah, it was a newer one, but it was still a bit of a rare one. So.
Right. So that's what we're seeing, and it's kind of, to me, it's kind of disappointing to see the gaming companies doing less and expecting more money for it. I mean, I guess that you could say they give us more propaganda, more lies.
I'm going to interrupt you for a minute. So the Pokemon games, the original Pokemon game, they had 151 Pokemon. Ever since then, they have slowly decreased that number per game. What are we going to get now? 20? Last time was like, what, 56? Something like that? We can get 20 this time? I mean, you're just going to add one new Pokemon per game, expect us to pay like 40, 50 bucks for it? For the same story every single time? At least Black and White was different.
60 bucks because they split into two games. It's really the same game, but just split a little bit. It's not even a different game, because we've got both of them before, and it's the same game. Same game story, just different Pokemon. Or you're on a different side of the story, one or the other team is against
It's not like Fire Emblem Fates Conquest, and Birthright, which I still don't like how they decided to split those into multiple games if they promised that Revelation was going to be a free update, and then the other two were going to come in one cartridge.
Two separate campaigns, and that's all it really is. They're two separate campaigns.
And then a third one that they made you pay for that they promised free.
Right. So that's all the thoughts we have. I'd like to thank everyone for watching.
I hope you have a wonderful day.